Hey everyone, Blade Wolf 88 here. We're back with some more Talos Principle, and we brought our sexy robotness along with our sexy robot butt, as you can see right there. We have two more puzzles remaining in this area before we can move on to the next one, so we're going to jump straight into A Door Too Far. So let's have a little look at what we got. We have a PowerPoint, we have a receiver, a door, and we have a connector. Okay, that seems pretty self-explanatory. We'll connect you to you, and stick you there. Let's have a little looky around. Oh, what was that? Okay, so we've got a jammer now, so that's useful. We could use it to jam that first door if we wanted and bring that through, but I don't know if there's anywhere we can bring it to. We've got a lot of windows, so I'm guessing we have to put the beam through places. Let's go around there and have a look. Oh, a box. Brilliant. I mean, I really appreciate all the comments and that you guys have been putting on the videos so far. It's really nice to have your support and have you taking the time out of your day to come and check out my channel. You know, it really does mean a lot. From what I've seen, people seem to really like this particular series so far. They like the aesthetic and they like the game style and all the puzzles. So I will be continuing the series. But there's one little known fact that you may not actually know about this game. But hold on, I'm going to block you out the way of that window. Haha. But basically what that is that, ow. This game was originally made by the same makers for a game called Serious Sam. Serious Sam is an absolutely awesome, and I mean awesome game. It's it's like old school 80s style, one man against the world kind of thing. Loved it, absolutely loved it. He, basically the world gets invaded by aliens, he gets sent through time to like make it all right and stuff. It's pretty wicked, to be honest. It's a second there. We'll try that. Right, so that's that open now, and we can then use you there. But have we got more? We got another one. So we've got to bring the beam further over, perhaps over to this corner here. Right, okay, we can do that. We can do that. It's not a big deal. Hold that open so we can take you back through, because we're going to need you in this next zone over here. But yeah, if you haven't already checked out Serious Sam, it's a game that I really do recommend you try. It's a hell of a lot of fun, like literally hours upon hours of fun, just messing around with that game and just shooting aliens, killing stuff. There's a really good survival mode, which me and my friend Middy have played many, many times over. I could play it. I could play it every day. It's just so much fun. But let's focus on this. So we've got you there. No, I did that wrong. I did it wrong. Because I need this. I need the jammer on the other side of the fence. So we're gonna have to move this back and do a lot of fucking around. You, sir, can come back over here. Link you up like that. And then we're gonna connect you to that door. God, that's a slow one, isn't it? Jesus. Okay, we've got you, so we've got one door, and then another, which requires so they require, because we're going to have to use both lasers to get through, so we need to get, oh, because there's like a little shimmy. Oh, that's going to suck. Alright, okay. So we're going to need to use the jammer on this one at least, and then have that angled through there. Now you stay over there. That's better. Right, so I've opened that one, and now all we've got to do is get that door open. Okay, I think I might have actually just done it. That's awesome. Because now I can go and take this, run around the corner, using all my super duper speed, open you up, and yeah, there we go. Awesome. God. And there was me saying in the last episode that I was getting better at this game. Who am I kidding? Yeah, you can stay there. Right. One more puzzle to go. Where are you hiding, Mr. Puzzle? Here we go. Right. Let's see what this one's called. Bichromatic entanglement. Okay, so we've got you. What have we got around this side? Got blue there. That's an orange. That's an orange. So, can I just... Hold on. So if I do that, then that. Put that there. We use... You like that. Because we need to get this one to connect to that one. Oh wait, no, hold on, I've got to do that one too. I've got to do you to you and you. So I put you there like that. That then links to this puzzle. I can take this one off, that keeps the door open. And then I can go, whoop. That one was actually really easy. That wasn't so bad at all. Because you can see that there was them 3 in there. So it's just a case of making sure that you kept the power running when removing one. So it's just like creating a bypass circuit. Oh, what are these? Let's have a look. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? I'm still here. Good, that's good. Seems we are all here at once, and not at all. Sorry, that's not very much help, is it? I can't think of any other way to put it. The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you'll find enlightenment. That's not really very positive. I can hear beeping. Boop. Oh, hello. Hello there. How's it going? What have you got for me? Well, hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you undertook? Yes. Based on the analysis of your behaviour since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Very poor. I'm sorry to hear that. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? Let's be honest, I want to find out if I am one. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? I'm going to say a mad experiment. Oh dear no, I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? Let's see. I know that I'm not on Earth, because this is definitely not Earth. I've no idea how. For all you know, you're sat in your bedroom at home, plugged into a video game console. Nothing you see here can be trusted. Thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I love that fourth wall break there. That's awesome. I'm alive, I feel, and I am conscious. But that could be the same for anything. But I don't see how I can convince you. But let's just say that's what I think. You may very well say so, but how does that prove anything? To me, those are only words on a screen. What we need to uncover is what's going on underneath them, if anything. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside. But there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Okay. We have a couple more documents. What I'm going to do, as I'd said before in the previous episode, I'm going to leave this up for a bit, so if you do want to pause it and read it for yourself, you can do. If you do want me to start reading them again, let me know. I'll be reading the main conversation stuff, but I won't be reading these side pieces here. Unless, of course, you want me to. So there's that one. Oh god, see, these ones are terrible. Like these little ones like this, you've got to... I'll read this one because it's a scrolling one. So you got Cheeseman 22 first. Seriously, Cheeseman, that's the best you could say. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and its worst. At its worst? Come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye all. Bye. God bless you. Last? Okay, that took a rather dark turn towards the end of that one, didn't it? This is a pretty short one. Officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth, while network connections last. Team intimidated by project scope but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabai team. Looking forward to meeting them. He's very blunt and to the point, isn't he? So there's clearly some big catastrophe going on that's caused all of this to be created. But we seem to have no idea at all what it is. It's so strange. I still want to find out how I can get that star in there. Look at it. Can I jump on that? I have no idea. He's got nothing else to say, so let's go back and handle... Wait, what's that? Oh, ho, ho, ho. There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Okay, that took a weird turn again. There's a whole lot going on. There's so many overlapping tales and stories that just seem to like clash and collide almost. It's really weird. But you notice how there's never any of those QR codes around here. Just saying, it's a little bit weird. But let's see, so that was number 6. So we're in our final room for this area. So we've got how many puzzles? 5 puzzles left to go. Oh, this is quite nice. This is quite peaceful, but... Oh, the machine has some words for us. It kind of looks like the old Big Brother eye, doesn't it? What does the library assistant have for us today? Oh, it's just text-based stuff. Let's see. There's some more Athena stuff for you guys to read. Like I said before, I'll be pausing it on this screen, so you guys can read it for yourselves. There you go. Okay, as this is a scrolly one, I think it's probably best if I read this one. So we've got Nadia Sarabai, AMA, or Ask Me Anything. As one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organisations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate cause is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. See, I kind of think that's evading the question, because yes, it is up to us, but it can become a danger based on how we try to use it. So she's really evaded that one badly. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. She's like a politician, she's just evasive. Crazy or visionary, chimes in Arkady Chernyshevsky, there we go. Both. Arkady, is that you? Do you... Oh, so it cuts out again. So far, all of the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction. So these puzzles are something that's been created by those guys? That's weird. Singularity discussion. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Wow, that's a really good point. If we become nothing more than... Sorry, excuse me. If we become nothing more than machines, how are we really to define ourselves as anything more than that or anything less than that? A machine, when it turns off, just simply turns off. So would that nullify our hope and our belief in something more after this world? It gives you a hell of a lot to think about this game. I love it. It's such a different twist from the Serious Sam series that they've done before, which is just purely focused on gung-ho madness. But I'm going to finish this episode up here. We've got 5 more puzzles by the looks of it to continue with in the next episode before we can leave and see if we can find another temple. But, as always, thank you very much for joining me in this episode, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the series still, and hopefully I'll see some of you, if not hopefully all of you, in the next one. Thanks, guys.